Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Antetokounmpo out there with Davis, and it's LeBron James. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Curry in at the point.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Outside for Curry, just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3, drops in the tray. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the West All-Stars.
That three ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And he can't hit the second.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve. Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And here's Junior after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Simmons passes to Duncan. Young for 3, and that comes off the assist by Duncan.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Harden on the wing. Down low, Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. Now he's spoken with the guys. Now he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement. He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Young, following the basket by LeBron James. To the middle, it's stolen by Curry. And here's the fast break. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
To the paint, here's Duncan. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Inside, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, that kind of deep, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Now here's James. He doesn't hit that one. Duncan with some nice deep. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. Harden gets the bucket.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's Curry. James Harden picking up that last basket. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from outside. It's stolen by Davis. Good defense by Jokic.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And so here are the West All-Stars. James Harden picking up that last basket. And here's Giannis from outside. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. The guy is a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. And not backing down from the physical defense. Junior embraces taking on these challenges.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the West All-Stars.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
So the time
a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Davis kicks to Curry. There's the three, and he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 12.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Here's Harden. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Curry with a wide-open look. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 15.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
To the inside. And that one's good, Junior.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Floats it up for Giannis.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
And Jokic throws it down.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Curry, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And that's what Curry will do for you. Force the defender to commit, absorb the contact, and get to the line.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Boy, Junior always looking to score the ball, so you got to make sure you know where he is.
Duncan's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Curry passes to Giannis. Knocks it loose. Harden with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Young with no one around. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. Outside Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 20 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the rejection by Giannis. LeBron outside. The 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Simmons. Harden right side. Inside. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Young. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Durant comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Paul George in for Davis. Both teams will make substitutions.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Anthony Davis. Lowry out there with LeBron James. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Duncan and Embiid with the block.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action, spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about but is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Davis has gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Antetokounmpo's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Here's Duncan, and Junior throws it down.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Here's Antetokounmpo, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the paint, here's Davis. And that one drops. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, that jump shot of Anthony Davis continues to evolve. Looking better and better every time I see it.
And Simmons kicks to Young. And there's the pass to Harden. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lowry passes to Embiid. Here's James. Loads it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Every All-Star game you can count on. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
And the East All-Stars decide to... And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. 17-point game. Jokic finds Duncan. Yep, it counts. He's got 17.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
LeBron drives in.
Well, he is going to the line, but that's not a bad play by the defense. I mean, you just can't let LeBron run free. I think you're always better off making him earn it at the line.
And both free throws, good for James. Now the East All-Stars with it, trailing by 17. To the middle, here's Junior, and Duncan throws it down.
Nice to see Junior not settle for the layup that time. He went right up and threw it down.
They double-team Curry. Pass to LeBron, fires the 3. That one's not going to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Harden against LeBron. Embiid with the steal. Davis dishes to Curry. 3-pointer. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Passes to Duncan. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Duncan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Curry passes to Embiid. Dishes to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, you got to push Embiid out farther. I mean, when he's this close, he's focused on one thing, wrecking that rim.
Duncan, the pass to Jokic. Over Embiid. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jokic has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the East. And they double up James. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Davis has got 11. Davis has gone 50% from the arc. 1 of 2. Duncan kicks to Ingram. Pass to Young. Down low. Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Boy, Junior's been shredding those nets. This dude is on a tear.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Duncan with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. And here's Giannis from outside. And here are the East All-Stars. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
And they double up James. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside, Davis. To the paint. Here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Young's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Antetokounmpo. But they get it back. Chalk up 2 there. Davis has got 13 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Really left alone that time.
He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And they double up Davis. There's the pass to Embiid. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to James. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Harden kicks to Ingram. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ingram's got his first basket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from
Play
shooting
freely and with confidence.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. West All-Stars lead by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
We've got Harden. Duncan is out there with Simmons. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 26.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Curry kicks to LeBron. Passes it to Davis. Jokic against Embiid. Here's Giannis. Good. Giannis has got 12.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Pass to Young. Simmons against LeBron. And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Simmons. He's got 9.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Harden against LeBron. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Junior Junior's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And they double up Simmons. Duncan finds Simmons. Shoots it up. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
James looking around. Davis dishes to Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the West All-Stars. And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. It's a 16-point game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Jokic from outside off the mark. The chance here for Davis. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Junior's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Young from the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
A 3-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got 9 points.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Here's Jokic. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Jokic has gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Curry is inside, defended by Young. Antetokounmpo, no good. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And they double up Simmons. And Jokic slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The West All-Stars with the ball. They lead by 14. Curry passes to Embiid. Here's LeBron. Outside for Davis. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. Six to shoot. James against Harden. James, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He's got 14.
Well, I like how Antetokounmpo takes his time to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Doncic is checked in for James Harden. Doncic finds Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Here's LeBron, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Lowry has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo, and they pick up 2. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some players don't like to attack the interior. Not the case with Junior. He'll attack anywhere he sees an opening.
James, the pass to Giannis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep it.
Oh!
We we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
James kicks to Antetokounmpo. Offline with his three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Lowry dishes to James. To the inside. Davis. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Back to Doncic. Here's Jokic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Davis sends it back. The shot by Curry. Again, the West All-Star. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats. A big group substitute.
I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Steph Curry's out there with LeBron James. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And there's Davis. And it's Embiid in at the center.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Inside, here's LeBron. Duncan with the block.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
And Junior throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Pass to Embiid. To the middle. Here's James. And there it is for him. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 13 assists. Outside, Simmons. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Simmons. Duncan's got 10 points in just the second half.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
And here are the East All-Stars, trailing by 17. Back to Duncan. Passes it to Jokic. Inside. And Junior throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. One-on-one fast break. Here's Young. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You know, you can't afford to let Young slip by you, especially in these open floor situations. That is inviting trouble.
Here's LeBron. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The West All-Stars with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Things really rolling for AD now. This could be a big night for him.
To the paint, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, what a play! Woo!
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Free throw good, LeBron. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And, guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to
be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Feeds it to Duncan. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis onto the Kumbo. Wow!
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Here's James. Embiid trying to break loose. And it's the East with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Down low. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Embiid's got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from James Harden. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Jokic kicks to Young. That one falls. Young's got 19 points.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
James outside. To the inside. Tries from 10. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, with as much damage as Davis does inside, you know, AD is able to find plenty of opportunities from the mid-range, too.
Duncan throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
The feed to LeBron. The shot's good. He's got 22.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Curry passes to Embiid. And here is Curry, defended by Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Man, the way Curry scores the ball, whether he's driving to the rack or dropping bombs, he is fun to watch.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Young. Harden outside. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Here's Jokic. Out to Duncan. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by the West. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. LeBron outside. He dishes it to Davis. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Embiid's got 14 points here in the second half. Harden outside. The pass to Duncan. Good work there as it goes.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. And it's Junior with the rebound. And Junior throws it down.
You can see the passion right there from Junior on that throwdown. This guy's having a ball out there.
Curry dishes to Embiid. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. Harden outside. Young looking around. And Duncan throws it down hard.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Curry against Young. From deep three-point range. No good on the shot. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, really skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
And Simmons drops them both. And so here are the West All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. LeBron outside. Duncan with the block. They retain possession. And Giannis gets it to go.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Pass to Duncan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. So he gets them both. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And here is James. Pass to Embiid. Back to James. Simmons against Davis. 4 on the clock. Here's Embiid. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Curry against Young. Outside Curry. That one a tad off onto the right, but drops in for him. Curry's got 43 points.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And Davis can't get it to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 6.
Good! And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe. No-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor. The unselfish attitude on display. Junior doing whatever he can to involve his teammates.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And the East All-Stars call time here. They trail by 6. Young from outside. Curry with the defensive effort. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. At the line for 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. For 3, Middleton knocks down the 3.
Patience is a virtue, and Chris Middleton, virtuous.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.